In the previous video, I shared that since a young age, we were taught mainly instructions, which explains our obsession with how-to questions. I wondered this time what makes us avoid asking questions in the first place. As humans, we are wired by emotions. Though we focus so much on the mind and logic, the heart and the chemical structure of our bodies remain the strong leading system. So why do we avoid deep, meaningful questions? As children, we were ashamed to ask about life, nature, or spirituality. Those we asked may have experienced the same, so they projected it on us. Feelings of shame, guilt, or disappointment. Sometimes they were unable to answer and needed to lie, so we will not undervalue them. So they decided that meaningful questions had conditions of age, rituals, and environment. When today we wanted to ask questions, emotions of fear came to rescue us from rejection and humiliation. So let's now see why questioning is crucial in a coaching session, why we use it, and I'll share some examples you can use for self-coaching. In a coaching session, we go through 3 stages. The first one is awareness of the issue or the desire. This is very important as sometimes our biggest challenge is clarification and the ability to articulate the goal. We then explore the reality and dive deeper to the causes. Here, questions lead us through this journey. Then finally, the coachee gets in a space where they are willing to take responsibility and act differently this time. Questions help us understand, and as humans, we fear confusion and clarity and uncertainty. So when we work together to look at our story with a new perspective, we become at ease, we recognize our strength as meaning makers, and get our power back. So let's take an example to see the difference and the role of questions. Losing weight. The majority will put this on the top list of their resolutions for the new year. We often ask, how can I lose weight? This reminds us of the tough diets, cravings, and painful sweaty workouts. The word lose itself already makes us feel bad about ourselves. A feeling of failure and defeat in front of those sweet and tasty food. Instead, we can ask, how can I get healthier and fitter? Or how can I feel better in my skin? This has a positive tone. It reminds us of the great sensation we had at the end of a run or a workout, and it directs our attention to the standards we set for ourselves. Joy, confidence, lightness, which helps us get started and stay consistent. So let me share with you a scientific fact. We have a neurons connection system called ARAS, Reticular Activating System, which help us focus on what we aim for. So whatever we seek or set as a goal, this system stays conscious to make us attentive to anything related to our objective. And yes, it works in both cases, when we focus on the positive or the negative, on the tough diet or the great feeling after a workout. We can choose. Our body and mind are at our command. What I noticed is that as we aim for an enjoyable experience, we get creative in the process. Diversified activities, open to try different ones, to get to know ourselves and know what we love and enjoy. Actually, we all know the first step towards any of our goals. Only we tend to be driven by the wrong motives. So when we ask, at the beginning we will be faced by our limiting thoughts and beliefs, like, you have always been like this, you easily give up, you are not consistent, you are not disciplined, you tried already everything. Here it's important to listen. Write them all down Let them be, don't argue with them. Then just say to yourself, I'm making a fresh start. And then write what drives you, focusing on yourself and your well being. If you're going to tell me, well, this self talk will not help me, then try to write each belief or excuse and write next to it a solution to overcome it. I'll give an example. So, when I wanted to work out, I used to hate the gym. So, I said, okay, I will go for running in a park. I did that for 2 years. And then I said, well, let me give the gym a try. Then I considered as a lady, Muslim, hijabi, it's not very comfortable. I got myself an outfit suitable for me. Then I said, well, timing. I tried morning, evening, and saw what's suitable and comfortable and enjoyable for me. Actually, right now, I miss the gym if I stop going for a while. And then I also started to diversify my activities. I go for walks, do home workouts, and my journey will continue. So as we prepare to welcome a new year, I thought to share with you some questions that can inspire you to create your own. What are my intentions for a wonderful 2020? How can 2020 be an amazing, happy, and meaningful year? How can I be happier, balanced, peaceful, more connected to myself, aligned with my purpose? How can I have time and financial freedom? How can I cultivate confidence, courage, a growth mindset? How can I improve my money mindset? How can I nourish my relationships with friends or my partner? So feel free to replace the words with what suits you. From the School of Access Consciousness, I learned to add to my questions with ease, joy, and glory. So, for example, how can I increase my sources of income with ease, joy, and glory? This helps to attract joyful experiences. Because, for instance, with this question, you can increase your income through a business opportunity or insurance refund for an accident that is a painful experience. So finally, you may ask, so what can I expect when I ask the question? How am I getting the answers? And I will tell you, be aware, receptive, that's all. As you go through your day, you will be guided to your answers. Journal your thoughts, and you will notice that you know all the answers. When you eliminate your excuses, get started with the first action you believe is the right one for you, and let it flow from there. How can you be committed and consistent? Focus on the emotions. This journey is making you feel. The comfort in your skin, the joy, the process of getting to know yourself, the energy. So most important, stay in motion. I hope this inspired you to try it and see it for yourself. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep shining and inspiring.